Welcome back to the show. My name is Tru. I'm here with Domo Monster.
What up, what up?
And Albert. Super James is stuck in California. Hopefully not in this cyclone bomb that I heard about today. Oh, no. We have a special guest today. Who's our special guest?
Our
Domo?
special guest from L.A. West Coast, Mr. Fatell.
Yes.
Fatell from Burbank.
And you got a radio show too,
Yes,
right?
after party radio show.
After party radio show.
Yes, sir.
That shit is hot. How long have you been doing that?
Well, I've been doing that show. I've been building that for the past about 4 years, but I've been doing radio now for about 9 years.
Yeah. What, 9 years. Wow, that's a long
It's a
time,
long time.
man. So what have you from the time you started to now? What have you learned from all this stuff?
People skills, looking at how to talk people eye to eye.
Wait, I went to school for radio, but did you start as like an apprentice?
No, I never went to school for radio.
Radio
I'm
school.
an MC. I started as an artist myself, just in LA, being an artist and just being an MC. MC means moving the crowd. I've always been good at moving the crowd. I've always been good at talking in front of stages, in front of just being on the mic, period, has always been a natural thing for me. So when just getting the radio was already like flowing like music.
So no radio school.
Nah.
See, we always
music
No
school.
bitch work.
Doing music school. I was always in
That's
front of the mics doing my music.
And when you say music, what type of music do
hip
you
hop,
do?
rapping.
Rapping.
I was always rap. That rapping was what got me into this. That's where Fatal came from. Just, bro, believe it or not, just watching as a young man, watching like movies like 8 Mile, being inspired by M, bro, as a battle rapper in junior high, bro, and like just I started battle rapping.
Yeah, I remember you said on your show you do like you're into you kind of want to tap that Latino market.
Oh yeah, I'm repping Latinos, bro. I'm more Americanized, man, but I'm definitely Hispanic, bro. So I represent.
What do they call that? What is it? Reggaeton?
Reggaeton's a style of Latin music. Yeah, it's like Bad Bunny.
Dude, that shit used to pop in Detroit.
It's still popping.
Yeah,
Reggaeton's huge.
It's massive.
Crazy
Bad Bunny's the number one selling artist in the world. He's making more money than Drake and anyone you can name.
Him and Joe Rogan are the most streamed on Spotify.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's getting all his show money
He's
too.
on my Spotify.
Hey, I know there's a reason he threw that dress on. You see his career just go whoop.
And he was in Bullet Train with Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah,
on
he's
Netflix.
acting. He's acting.
Didn't he get a Happy Meal too?
Yeah, he had a Bad Bunny meal.
And
What happened to those? Those things went really. They come and go.
Sweetie meal.
Yeah, they come and go really quick.
It's just the same thing.
It's promo for an artist.
It's just McDonald's saying,
Yeah,
let's
those
put
guys are getting
chicken
paid out
nuggets
the
with
fucking-
burger. Now it's their
wasn't Kanye on?
Hey,
the
what? So if
show?
you did a Fatell Happy Meal, what would be in it?
I would tell the kids not to eat McDonald's. This shit horrible for you, bro. Let's keep it real.
So
Let's put
you'd
some
have
facts on the box.
You'd have the apple pie and
go
all
eat
the healthy options.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you know something weird I heard about McDonald's, speaking of them? So they finally researched why their fucking ice cream machine's always broken. And it makes sense because I actually used to own an ice cream store. They said it's basically because McDonald's is 24 hours a day. So it takes a lot of work and kind of like it's about a full hour to break a machine down and clean it. But, most normal employees, they would get confused and not know how to do it.
They don't clean it.
They said that's what happens is they start it and they just don't know how to put it back together. And then some fucking big tech guy or whatever needs to come in and put it all back. But they're like, that's why. So somebody actually researched that. Why is their fucking machines always down?
It's always at night.
Yeah. And then Hugh, I saw some interesting stuff in the news.
I think that's God saying no.
Speaking about California. But they
do
said
it.
that you got that thing I sent you, Hugh, about the bomb cyclone that is expected to hit Southern California tonight.
Oh, come on, man.
What?
Wait a minute.
like
That better
that.
be some weed.
What kind of word is that? Yeah, word.
That better be
Yeah,
a
so
weed
it
blunt.
said is
Bus cyclone?
Yeah, so hopefully Super James doesn't
That
get
look
caught.
like a bong rip.
He is Baby Bash's DJ. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Is that what we're gonna be smoking later?
What's
The
that?
Bus cyclone?
But that was kind of a weird thing. I'm like, a bomb cyclone is going to hit Southern. Why does everything hit Southern California?
They've been saying Cali was gonna break off into its own little island.
Yeah,
They're just hating on Cali.
they're hating on it. Where are you from originally?
L.A. And then I grew up
LA.
in Palmdale, Lancaster area.
Yeah, I heard one of your big music inspirations was All for One. Is that true?
Oh no, I'm actually tripping out though, man, because like recently I actually come to find out that's actually your first cousin, man, the white homie from.
I know.
Oh.
He's their dealer.
Yeah,
I told you.
yeah.
That's why they put it.
Hey, he taught me how to dance. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
excuse me. I'm not gonna lie, Steph's a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, all for one got vibes. I can't hate.
Bro,
They
those
got
guys,
boppers.
They got
they have.
billion streams on YouTube.
They got some hits. We can't take that from them.
Yeah, and shout out to.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, shout out to the tag team people too, man.
Yeah.
We were we didn't know, but we saw a tag team, and I don't know
Whoop,
why.
there it is.
Yeah, like I don't know why we didn't think it was those guys, but they just
Tag
came
team
out
back
there
again.
and they fucking murdered it,
tripped
bro.
me out because you hear this song to every like sports game, whatever.
Man,
Every
that was like in Space Jam
Every
with Michael
remix.
Jordan.
Yes.
Every
Michael
fuck-
Jordan was balling with that.
Every wedding, every fucking
every
graduation
time.
party, roller skating rink.
You said they're grandpas now, though.
She did. She's
I
like,
was
that's
like,
somebody's
that's
grandpa.
somebody's grandpa.
And I'm like, damn. They're and they said
80s,
they've been
right?
doing it for 33 years. So basically, they've been
Scottie
doing it.
Pippen.
Damn.
They've been doing it,
They're
you
like,
know, in
New
your age
Year's-
range.
New Year's
sorta.
time. Let's
Wow.
go time.
So what do you got coming up for your radio? I know that we're definitely going to be working with
Yeah.
you, trying to get something going here
Word.
between. I think we need to somehow figure out how to rotate this Vegas and California crowd because
Yeah.
I know something I see is people are always coming from LA over to Vegas or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'd be cool.
We're sisters, bro. Brother and sisters. Like,
Yeah,
we're like neighbors.
So
yeah.
hopefully we can. You guys definitely have a cool studio out there, cool
Thank you.
setup.
Yeah, man. My goals this year, bro, is just to further syndicate. I'm really going for this media mogul level, kind of where I'm focused on right now. I've been doing it so long where I just do so much, and now I have a great team now. So I'm learning this year how to really allow my team that has my back, that's proven already, to delegate roles.
Yeah,
and that's my biggest thing because
that's the
I'm always in
hardest-
control of everything I do. So
Yep.
blessed with a great team. I'm going to start utilizing them a lot more this year and just growing the show, man.
That is the hardest part, is to be able to, I've done that my whole life. It's so hard, like, to count on people. So when you finally do get the right people around you, like, that is like a breath of fresh air. And it's still hard for me to delegate, even knowing that the people have got you, you still whatever. But that's definitely a good thing to have.
Yeah, man, just growing the show. And my company's growing with it, bro. It's like not only an FM radio show, but I have a production company. Frenzy.
Yeah, what is that called?
So Frenzy Broadcasting. So
Frenzy,
that's
bro.
so After Party Show is just one of the shows on the network. But I also produce for executive produce for EDI Mean, which is Pac Sky from the Outlaws, Tupac and the Outlaws. I produce his show on my network, the Outlaw Show.
Yeah.
So we do that as well. And then I got 3 other original shows I'm producing. This
Yeah,
is
we
all on our
saw you
network.
guys just had somebody come through. Rest in peace. What
Gangsta
was her
Boo,
name?
Gangsta Boo
Yeah. I
from
don't
know how
3
I
6
didn't know who
Mafia.
that was,
Yeah, Gangsta
but
Boo.
I
Yeah,
know
she's the original female member of 3 6 Mafia, bro. She was on
shit.
most of their first studio albums.
Yeah, I saw that on your
on Lil
page, and then I
Jon
started
and
all
Yeah,
these.
all
that.
I started seeing all these big rappers post it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
how the
everybody,
hell do I
2
not know who
Chainz
this
talked
is?
about. Everybody
Yeah,
called her. Yeah, she's a queen of Memphis. She's a
Yeah.
queen of the South.
So
She-
how long was it after that? After she did your guys' show, did you?
Oh,
did that
I developed a
happen?
relationship with her, man. Actually, I have her she blessed me with an original custom theme song for my radio show After Party, bro. And it's the very last song that she recorded before she died, and I have it, and I'm about to put it out. I'm putting EDI Mean on there. I'm putting Young Dro from Atlanta on there.
Oh, that's dope.
We're putting a few other Atlanta artists. I can't name a couple, but we got just some big names that want to give homage to her. And we're gonna put out her I got blessed. She left me with her very last song she recorded, bro. Like literally. And
Yeah, that's
and
crazy,
it's a
man.
custom jingle that she catered to my, like, she shouted me out, shouted out my company, shouted out my show. Like, she was fucking with me, bro. Like, for real, no money involved. It was just general, just love, bro. Just pure love and support, bro. And it sucks because she was a legend, bro, but she was so humble, like, you know what I'm saying? And like people like Lotto and Glorilla, these newer female artists, are giving her the flowers, like she's a queen. And she just got done doing a song with Glorilla and Lotto on her new album. So like she was already getting ready to get her comeback going a little bit because she was getting ready to start bouncing back. She's the one that was getting into it with Bone Thugs at that versus battle on stage with 3 6. That was her. She was the one.
Oh, really?
She was the one on stage
man,
like,
you-
Busy Bone, like that was her. She was the one on stage talking shit.
Oh wow! I
during that
remember
versus
you showed me that.
that
Doma,
versus
didn't you?
battle with 3 6 and Bone
Remember
Thugs.
3 6 and Bone Thugs did the verse.
That was her.
Oh,
She's like,
yeah.
Busy
Yeah.
Bone is off his drugs.
Yeah.
That was her. That was her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was on
Off
stage.
his
Yeah,
meds, yeah.
off his
The
meds. That was
the
Busy Bone
versus
off his
battle.
meds. That's her.
Okay.
So yeah, so she was getting ready to have her comeback, man. And it just sucks because she got cut short of that, bro, on her second
So I
win almost. You know.
I didn't follow 3-6 that close. So she was there from the beginning
Yeah.
beginning with them.
There's 2 female rappers, and she was
Wow.
the second one that came in from the very
So
beginning.
they just kind of 3-6 just kind of
Well,
basically went their way from them at some point.
No,
or?
she left because of financial disagreements after like I think the
Always
6th
like
album.
that, man, with the
And then
group.
she went solo, but they were always cool. But bottom line, bro, she went to school with all of them. Like she was around everything that they are. Like she was just as much as them. Like,
Yeah,
she was
what
around.
are they doing anything today? Like, is 3-6 still together? Are they?
I don't know if they're doing music together. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think Juicy J's still doing stuff for
he
sure.
came out blasted like 4 or
Juicy
5
J
of
is
those,
always doing
those
music,
strip
yeah.
club hitters, and then
Juicy J got some hits, bands that make good dance.
Yeah, no, that's
That
the
shit go
last I
hard
heard
up.
of him. That shit. And then Hugh, can you pull up that ad? You know, speaking of crazy shit going on, I heard that they said that they're bringing a circus to Las Vegas.
What?
Like circus.
No, hopefully it's better than circus.
I
Circus,
already
but
got a circus.
it says it's producers behind the Las Vegas strip shows buy entire desert area to create a circus town. So
what?
yeah, so I don't know what that, but it just says
What do you mean? They
calling
already got
it-
a circus town.
what is that? What does that mean? Calling it real life? Is that Schitt's Creek or whatever?
Shit.
The
Creek,
producers.
yeah.
behind- yeah. So I mean that
Shite.
that
So
looks
they're
interesting.
gonna build a whole community of like a circus.
Yeah, like if you can notice that, I mean, it almost kind of looks like a scene from Burning Man, and
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
like a girl's trying to do either that. Is that Super James up there? I don't even know who's up there, but
He's getting his yoga in.
yeah.
Hot
But,
yoga, hot
but
yoga.
I have a feeling that'll be crazy. I could see the Area 15 Area 15 people probably being behind that. How was your New Year's? What did you guys do for New Year's?
I was just hanging out with the fam, man, laying low. I've been traveling so much, bro. So whenever I got a moment, I just been laying low. I did host a gig though, so it was cool. Not too crazy.
Yeah, I heard you were telling me earlier that you believe that you can outsmoke Snoop Dogg.
I said
Is that true?
I could smoke with Snoop for sure. That's what I said.
You can smoke with him,
Yeah, I can smoke with Snoop for sure.
even at his age
I
right
could pack
now.
a Super Bowl.
I don't think you could beat
They
the
watch me
young.
like the
I don't
Super
think you
Bowl,
could beat the young.
Higher than
Snoop
Peter
Dogg.
Pan and Rufio.
Oh.
Higher than the nudist drone. Yes, I can do it, bro, for sure.
All right. Well,
I don't know if I want to put this damn Buzz Lightyear helmet on my head like a fishbowl with mad contact coming at me, but I'm gonna do it anyways, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah, you got when you get that opportunity, that's a once in a lifetime.
I'm down. I'm not like just my
But-
lungs gonna come out my throat. Just
Yeah, and you can say
Don't- are
Earth,
you down
you can
too?
say Earth
I'm
got me.
down.
We were
I'm
talking
down.
about
Right.
Earth came by. He's gonna come by later on today, but he came by my birthday, and it was funny. Like after the smoke cleared, literally, because I was high for like 2 hours at home. After the smoke
The
cleared,
smoke didn't
we're
clear
like
till the next
we're
day.
like this guy just showed up, fucked
Yeah.
everybody up, and left.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and that's
I
exact.
was-
I was like, just like a
I was
movie.
very hungry after.
Yeah.
Like,
it remind you of the Up
very
and Smoke
hungry.
tour, huh, bro? Back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
Kim K wearing the shirt.
Yeah, they had a picture of Kim Kardashian rocking that shirt. I'm like, damn, she still has the Up in Smoke, but she probably had it remade or some shit.
Yeah,
But
not an original.
yeah,
Her
that's what
stylist got it
that's what I
somehow.
said. Definitely not. What about AVNs are going on? What do you think of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Super
Domo
Bowl for you
Monster?
this
It's a
week.
party. It's a party. There's a lot of, reunions with all the porn stars, the agents, the directors, the cam girls, toys,
Ooh.
after parties, content collabs, and strip clubs.
How's the vibe over there at Resort World?
It's different and very cool. It's like bigger space than the OG Hard Rock, but pretty nice. I didn't really get to walk around yet because I was late and stuff, but I'll be there early tomorrow.
So it was today at the actual day one of AVN?
Today was the day one. Yeah.
Okay, so all the girls
everybody's
were
just getting
in.
their badges.
Were people in booths, like different girls?
Yeah,
and-
different booths. I was camming at the My Free Cams booth, and so I was live streaming at the show.
Shout out to Brenna McKenna.
Yeah, Brenna was there. I saw her. I saw a lot of different other stars. And yeah, it's
So
just,
who's the big deal? Who would you
Ooh,
say?
I
is
met I met somebody from Meta.
the
I
metaverse.
got an Instagram plug.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You better have him do it first.
Well, he said he was gonna help me get my account. So,
You better get that account up first
Hey.
so
from the meta.
yeah, no, there's a lot. So
AKA
Brenna's doing
Facebook.
a feature at Sapphires on Friday, and then my girl Darcy Dolce, she's doing a feature on Friday.
Is she DJing or is she doing a feature?
No, she's doing a dance feature.
Dance
And
feature.
then CJ Miles is doing a feature at Hippo.
I saw that, so they're bringing
This
her
girl
back. So that
Ti-
must
they're
have.
actually they're bringing like 4 girls at Hippo. So my girl Tiffany Tartar, she'll be at Hippo. She was cool. She'll be there Friday. And then tomorrow Hardin is doing a party at Sapphires.
Yeah,
With some of their hip hop performers. So that should be interesting.
that's kind of crazy because I've always thought that Sapphire was against hip hop, and then it's kind of weird that I thought Hardin was kind of in there with the Rhino doing it over at Sapphire, but.
I don't know.
Rumor in these streets is they coming together somehow
I
or
guess
something.
the worlds are colliding somehow.
Oh, that's a big deal.
So
Money brings people together.
Yeah, that's the
Maybe they're seeing that weed is good business.
yeah,
They've been
that's-
blind. They didn't see that.
Yeah,
They overpassed tobacco sales, right, in the U.S.
right.
Bro, you see the no more Swisher Sweets flavor, no more flavored tobacco. You guys doing that out
Yeah,
here?
no,
California, no
hell
more
no.
flavored tobacco, bro.
Hell
can
no.
hardly
Wow.
taste the
Anything
flavor
Swishers,
anyways.
anything Swishers or anything like that with flavor, like the flavor, like
Yeah,
blueberry,
that's
grape, anything like that.
illegal.
They're all gone.
So
now.
why? What was it?
Like-
Well, what was the
I
problem?
think it was
kids,
like because
right?
they're addictive. Like they treating like the vapes, like that's addictive, like the cut, like the
It's
like
'cause-
flavored
it's 'cause
tobacco
these
products.
little
So can you-
millennials
so-
don't know how to.
So can you call it
Keep it in
Swisher Sweets
moderation.
anymore?
I don't know. Now they only have like diamond and like the regular ones. So
Oh,
they
the
just-
white one or the
like the
red.
Wow,
diamond-
did they make
diamond.
that change here in Vegas?
Yeah, Cali's doing that now. So like
Dude,
all the,
Cali's
like the
always
trap shops are like
starting
getting like,
first,
pretty much whatever inventory they got left.
Yeah.
They're like they're trying to get rid of it, and they're not no more
What's
re-ups.
up with Cali, man? They're just trying to like
Cali's trying to fuck up,
fuck
man.
everything up.
Cali wants to become its own damn country. They want to like divide from the United
Zombieland.
States.
Dude, I thought for sure that homeboy Gavin Newsom, I didn't think he was gonna get back in there. And
I hate
he's,
that guy.
He's right back in there.
No one likes
Hi,
him.
guys.
I know. That's
No one
all.
likes that guy in Cali, bro. Trust me.
Well, that's
He
why I
only-
said.
And he
Trust
still
me,
gets
bro.
voted
Somehow
in.
he still wins. So
He
we
only,
don't-
Yeah.
He's only there because Daddy got him there.
Every time you go to a Walmart in
He's
Cali,
gonna
bro,
run for president.
there's someone outside like,
Yeah.
get out Newsom, like sign the petition everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
The sign.
No, I thought for sure he was going out. And then can you pull up that ad, Hugh, about the Ken Block, the rally car driver? He's also one of the co-owners of DC Shoes.
What?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so he apparently
Wasn't that Rob Deerdeck?
yes.
Okay.
Yep. So he was the founder of the DC
Yeah,
Shoes.
skate shoes, yeah.
And they said he was in a snowmobile accident. Apparently, he went up in a snowmobile and it came down on him.
Oh my God.
Oh.
So he passed away. But I was like, yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't aware. So he was with all those guys. What did they call themselves? Like Travis Pastrana. Kinda like a daredevil.
Well, no, but there was
What did you
name
call
for
that?
that?
Hoonigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then they had something else that they
It
would
was like the
do-
extreme sports shit.
like
I
extreme
forgot what it was called.
sports.
It had a name. I forgot.
So it's what he was doing. But yeah, rest in peace to him. And
Shit, a
then-
snow. What happened with?
The X Games?
not X Games, but just stunts, like
Okay.
big stunts with these guys are pros.
Yeah.
But he was snowmobiling and apparently he hit a jump
That's
in
so
the
crazy.
snow. They said the snowmobile landed on him, so I'm like,
Damn.
bro.
I didn't think if you're in the snow, I didn't think a snowmobile could crush you like that.
Didn't the
but-
same shit just happen to the actor from
That
from
actor,
Avengers? The
yeah.
hot guy, hot.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
yeah.
He got hired as a snowplow
But
actor.
he was
plow.
plowing.
And they said he hella fucked up. Like he fucked up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
he
saw he did a
said.
post and he was all
I saw that
scraped up.
post
Like,
today, yeah.
yeah, I was like, I think he did one of those things where he thought it was in park and it wasn't. So he tried to like run and jump in,
Oh, fuck.
and then just got ran over.
He had to
by
get
it.
helicoptered.
Yeah, no, he's still. He was talking the other day on a thing, so he's fine. Can you pull up that thing from Allegiant Stadium, Hugh? It was a shout out for that football player that collapsed, the DeMar. I can't
From the
remember.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. Kind of a freak accident. I don't know how I feel about that, but
They say it was breathing, right? Conditioning.
yeah, they were saying that it looked like this guy's only a second year player,
24.
so he's super young. But it looked like just a regular standard tackle, but they said it like must have directly hit his heart at the exact time that his heart
Yeah.
was
He
expanding.
he thought he was okay. He was just like
He
walking.
stood up and then he just collapsed backwards.
Yeah.
Now, I also read, that he did a booster shot a couple days prior to that.
Come on, man.
So I don't really want to go into
Well,
those theories, but
Even in
Yeah.
soccer, the
Yeah.
soccer world, a couple players had to retire
Right.
because they had heart issues that they've never had before. So
Yeah,
we know
well,
this is a red flag conversation we gotta watch.
Ice Spice.
Yeah, and then can you pull up that ad on
Yeah.
Uncle Dana, Hugh?
Oh,
Uncle
speaking of
Dana in trouble with his wife.
what is this about?
And
You talking about
and
this?
I got something to segue into this, but
Yeah.
yes, so they were in
Yeah, they were
Cabo.
basically in Cabo. That's his.
That was New Year's.
I watched the thing.
He said he cocked it back.
His wife smacked him
Yeah.
apparently first. He smacked her directly back. I mean, how
You remember The Rock? Remember The Rock back in the day? When he was a wrestler, he like spit on his hand and smack you.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
yeah, that's well
You smell?
something
Can
crazy.
Can of whoop ass?
Yeah,
You know,
that was
they-
a whole can.
They interviewed him, and he basically said, that they've been married for 30 years. He said that's never happened. They got 3 kids. He said it was highly fueled by alcohol. He said they've, whatever. He's like, there is no excuse. So he's like, I'm not making excuses. He's like, everybody's going to obviously talk shit about me. It kind of came and went. I don't know. I mean, I don't know, being a big boss man like Dana White,
For the UFC.
I don't believe there's certain people that shouldn't get bitch smacked in front of everybody, and that might have been what set him off. But he said they apologized, everything was good. I haven't heard a bunch on it, so they kind of, I don't know if maybe being in Cabo they swept it under the rug, but
You got too much money. Too many eyes on him.
Too-
At that point, have a homegirl that'll whoop your girl's ass. Straight up. I make too
Yeah.
much money. I can't put my hands on you. Don't
His
trip. You fucked
sister,
up.
huh?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
fucked up. My
Gotta
sister,
have a
I got
sister.
10 of them right
So
here. They
he's
He's
ready.
like, I got Amanda
Wow.
Nunes in my
so
back
he didn't,
pocket.
he
I'm
didn't
smoking
say
blood.
he didn't say what it was
Right,
about or
Rousey.
what they were, whatever, but
I mean, it's not.
it's not a way to start your
Men
day.
do
No,
not hit women. Get
no
other women to
men.
do it.
No men should
Men,
hit
don't do it.
women, but
especially
But hire another woman to do it for you.
yeah,
Preferably a buff chick.
for sure.
The
Like
guy
some
must
kind
have
of
been recording
like
him
China.
over and over again to get that perfect video.
It's like they set him up.
Yeah, so they
it
didn't.
does look like a
They
setup.
didn't say what he said or
Well,
what
they
it
were
was
just
even
arguing,
about,
maybe.
bam.
I ain't gonna lie. He
Yeah,
didn't
so-
smack her.
No, it
Never
wasn't.
mind. No, it's still going. Never mind. It's still going.
Yeah.
I was about to say that was
Yeah.
it, but he kept going.
Dana White probably had his own bodyguards. They were like, "What the fuck?"
Where's
So-
Dana? That's my
Yeah.
point. Is where's Dana's security's paying for? Why would they let him do that?
I know that
They
shouldn't
should have
even.
smacked her.
It's different because they're married,
Someone
so
else,
it's like
someone
they're-
else should have did it.
you
Not
know,
him.
they're married, so they're probably
Well,
they're just arguing.
He said they met.
Yeah.
He said they met when they were 12 years old. So I don't know. I don't know if he was just saying they had a different type of relationship.
Maybe that's her sexual talk language. They talk sex
You-
language
you,
like that.
You
Their
never.
love language.
Yeah.
They're spicing it up, dude.
Nah.
New year, new.
It's a new year, baby. This year we're gonna smack each other out of love. Okay.
We'll do it in Mexico. Maybe no one will
Sure.
see.
Man.
They'll be like, oh.
Yeah. See. Combo.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that
International waters.
that came and went. So what is your plan for the weekend here, Domo, with the AVNs? Where are you gonna be?
Turning the fuck up. No. Today went to the show. Tomorrow I'm going to the show and then doing the Hardeen party, then going to Hippo. And then Thursday I am doing the show. And then I got a double Dom session that I'm filming with another Dom. And then
A double dom, you called it?
Double
Yes.
Dom.
double dominatrix.
I know what you meant.
session.
I was already visualizing that.
So hopefully, I saw some photographers. Hopefully, get to collab with them. And then Friday doing the show, and then dancing. But catching Brenna's show.
Shout out to Hazel Grace. We have her coming
yeah.
on the show
Yes,
Friday.
and Friday we have our show.
Yeah. So
So I'm trying to work
I
to
d-
get this sex worker panel together for a interesting debate.
call it
that-
a sex worker panel.
Yeah, because they don't have to all be like porn stars, but
Just in
women
the
in
adult
the adult
entertainment?
industry. Yeah,
Well, that's interesting.
there's a lot
I
of
didn't- I didn't-
with this whole Andrew Tate shit going on. There's
What's
a
up with
lot.
that, man?
So I just wanted, I've been on YouTube, seeing all this shit, and I got a little ambushed on a show.
Uh-oh.
There's sexism getting spread out. So I've noticed a trend. There's a lot of shows with these little men group that need to pump each other up, and so they're bringing on girls who might be OnlyFans girls or even girls from the porn stars, and trying to bring them on and try to shame them.
Oh,
Tra-
word.
it's almost trickery. It's like putting
It's like
them
you think
on.
you have a platform, but they're trying to make you look like how you don't want to look. type
Yeah.
shit.
So you know, and we had
Yeah, that
one of
trick
those.
editing.
We had the gentleman that came on our show, Michael
Oh.
Sartine. We went on Rolo Tomasi's show, and it was really funny. First, it was, hey, we're just doing a show. We're gonna talk about, you know, men versus women. I knew it was gonna be a debate, but I didn't really like how the chop and edit went.
It was calculated. basically.
The way they chopped and edited, didn't like it because the two ladies that were on the show with me, they were waitresses, not affiliated with the adult industry, not OnlyFans, and when they put a clip up, they put, we asked Playboy Playmates. I've never claimed we were Playboy Playmates, but you know, for me, I'm like, yo, I said I was a porn star. That's what I am. But those other girls said they had no affiliation with the adult industry. So when you put Playboy Playmates, that's the adult industry. Why are you categorized? So there's a lot of misleading information. There's a lot of talk about how, the OnlyFans and porn industry can change your life for the bad. But I think there is some positives that can be done. And if you get guided in the right light, like right direction, you know, it can be a positive experience.
Well, I think it's going in the right direction,
But-
being that now everything's went over to this cam world.
Well, I
kind of.
feel like there's some bitter men that are mad that women can,
Why you mad though, bro?
can benefit in this
Why you mad
industry.
for?
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And then they
No,
just start
it's-
pretending like everyone doesn't watch porn. Everybody consumes porn.
Yeah, and
Not
and-
true. Not
and
true.
Andrew
True don't watch
Tate-
porn.
I don't watch porn.
True don't watch porn.
Andrew
I don't.
Tate
He
is
said
a hypocrite. You know, he wants to, you know, his little man group, he wants to shame women who do sex work, who are strippers, who, you know, are out there getting it and stuff. But, you know, they want, but he made
What is he
his
doing in
wealth.
Romania though?
He made his wealth off of webcam sites.
But you just said that. But what is that headline? That's like the opposite of what you just said.
Yeah, he's doing more
No,
than webcam.
so what he did is, or what this allegation is saying is that he tricked these women, love bombed them, made them believe that he's gonna fly them out, they're gonna get married, run off into the sunset. They come out there, and I guess, you know what the allegations are saying, that he exploits them and has them work for his cam industry. And so what ended up happening was, according to him, we don't know that the case is on the 27th for his hearing. He got no bail,
It's just kind of weird.
but they're
how
saying
everything went
that
down.
there was an American chick and a Romanian chick that was held against their will. Girlfriend called her boyfriend, so the boyfriend called the American embassy, and that's how that all got
Oh,
involved.
shit.
A lot
the
of
Americans
men
involved,
are
that's it.
defending him, saying it's a setup.
I don't
He's a
believe it.
cyber
Romania,
pimp, right?
Romania
Cyber pimp
is
Well, you know what the-
corrupt.
You know what the
and-
problem with these guys are though? Like with him, like I
Always
saw a
on the
video
top.
on him and I looked up. I saw he was a kickboxer, but he's standing in front of all these Lambos and stuff. The problem is he would rather have the fame and talk about it than just shut the fuck up
Yeah.
and keep doing what
And
you're
enjoy
doing.
it.
And
You say you already got it.
he-
Like,
he went
what are you
the
talking
fame
for?
route.
Men like him,
But it's not enough. He's like, I got it, so why isn't everybody paying attention?
right?
You know,
Men,
it's
men
like-
like him.
Most
so
people just
he-
want to get it.
He
Yeah.
told on himself. He went on these episodes and was
Yeah.
talking about, oh yeah, you know,
They all tell on
I
themselves.
made,
That's
I
always-
brought some girls out there, and
He snitched on himself.
Yeah.
basically,
Basically.
but he got back on Twitter, and then, you know, he goes at this girl who's like an environmentalist activist about Greta Thunberg, about global warming, and so he wants to fucking Twitter beef with her and post about his
A young
expensive
teen.
cars.
A young
And
teen.
then
Yeah,
he
I
posted-
gotta say this real
He
quick.
posted a video
People-
with the pizza.
Yeah, the whole pizza thing doesn't make sense. That
Doesn't make
almost
sense
makes
to
me
me.
think about the Pizzagate thing.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they found his location due to pizza. Bro, listen, if they were looking at you, they already knew your location.
Yeah,
it
you got
wasn't
an
due to
iPhone.
it wasn't due to a pizza
But,
box.
but
But
there's a lot of weirdness
hey,
with the whole arrest.
and the girl, the alleged girl, is who actually went outside and got the pizza. Supposedly the one. That
Oh,
called.
really?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
so-
the plot
What-
thickens
It
a
all
little.
makes sense because the video of him getting arrested, first, he was not in handcuffs. They put
Well,
him
they
in the
said they were
back car. He's
detaining
like
him.
doing this shit. the fucking doors open and he's trying to say, "Oh, the Matrix got me."
He
Like
said the Matrix.
that's what he was.
Said the
that was
agents
his,
from the Matrix came and got him.
he thinks he's Morpheus.
Agent
He
Smith.
legit. Okay,
Agent Smith
so
came.
even digging into his little man group, he claims that he's Morpheus from Matrix.
Oh god.
Oh my
And
god.
he and it's
I don't think no one else feels that way.
no.
Ah.
And it's just weird. Like he talks about, I watched some YouTube videos of them digging into it, and he talks about like, yeah, if you don't pay your monthly, you know, because he's supposed to teach men how to be wealthy and get more
his
money.
university?
And, yeah, his university.
I think every person who does that is a scam. 9 out of
and
10.
he's like,
pyramid scheme.
he's like,
Fuck
if you don't pay your monthly, we don't even kick you out. We put you in this like a detention, and then we brag about all the guys that are winning. Like what kind of loser shit is that?
Yeah, who sits in the detention and like comes back?
I don't know. It's fishy. I don't like the guy.
It's
He's
kind of
very
like
misogynistic.
Dominus, like,
It's very
Huh.
financial dom, and this is my observation because a lot of the stuff that he says, he does a lot of humiliating, degrading,
it sounds like.
talking about, you know, get your card out, you know, if you ain't shit or if you about this life, then put your money up. It's very financial dom, and I feel a sense that he probably had these girls working on cam. And he started to see that there is a lot of lonely guys on there, and they can be
He seen
controlled.
the money in that shit, bro. He was
And
like,
I
oh.
think he thinks that he can control them better than the women, and so that's why
That's why he calls himself Top G.
top G.
Yeah.
Top
He's
G.
supposed to try. He's supposed to be
It's
the
funny.
man
Top
that
G?
is for these guys, talking about these guys, like he's their advocate. And that motherfucker don't care about these
No,
dudes.
Dude,
it's
I
supposed to
always
be
say
funny
people,
entertainment.
dude, people that I don't know why, but every time somebody comes into money, they somehow believe that it makes them smarter. And I'm like, just
The
because
IQ
you
raises.
became,
Well, 'cause their
yeah,
status
just
is
because you're
higher,
a millionaire
technically.
doesn't mean that now you're a public speaker. Now you're like starting all these groups. It's like, where did you get your schooling from? Where did, people like, like the Mark Cubans and stuff. Okay, they give public speeches. I see why. They're heavily schooled, they whatever. But some of these other people, man, they get this money and they start to think that they're like actual
Albert
therapists,
Einstein and shit.
and then they
Yeah.
got it going on.
I
and
know
then-
everything.
He just,
They
I
just
don't
think their
know.
opinion matters more now.
It
'cause they
irks
have
me.
money.
He talks a lot about like old Romanian warrior times, like as if it's
But
relevant.
he's American. He just moved over
No,
there, right?
he's actually from the UK. So that was
Oh,
another
for
thing.
real?
He was trying to comment on, his opinion on Meghan Markle, and I had some people from UK, and they were like, "This motherfucker don't even live here. He's
Oh,
in
no.
Romania. He ran off." So it's like,
Oh,
who the fuck does he give a
He's a
fuck?
spy.
Hey, I saw he faced off with Jake Paul. I don't know if he's gonna
What's up with,
fight.
they're gonna
him or-
fight on pay per view next.
They faced off with each other like a couple
Oh,
days ago,
shit.
but I don't know what that
That'll
means.
be a good fight. I'll watch it.
Yeah, well, I mean, Andrew Tate is definitely a trained
for the
fighter.
chaos.
He had a good career, I guess, in kickboxing, but I don't know how relevant that is today. But
But Silva had a good career in UFC.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
He got knocked out.
well, that would be,
That Silva fight was crazy,
paid the
huh?
fuck out.
No one's seen that one, huh?
Nah.
dude, Logan. I bet Logan. I mean, not Logan.
You got the Silva poster up in the room. I seen it.
Yeah, no, Silva. I'm a big fan of
Anderson.
But
Silva.
didn't Silva win the first boxing thing that he did?
Yeah, he did against
Yeah.
Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that guy was on coke and he was. Come on, dog.
He drinking Bucanas the
Dog,
night
he
before the
makes his
fight.
dad look bad. His dad's like embarrassed
Yeah.
of him.
He
you know,
was
like,
yeah. You can no longer have our last name.
Huh, for
Yeah.
real.
So-
Give me the junior.
So
back.
what? So are you look like somebody who watches porn? Who's your
Oh
favorite?
wow! Oh,
shit.
actually, yeah. You know what's crazy? I really don't, bro.
Oh, okay.
Bro, as long as I known her, I didn't even know until recently she was a porn star.
Who, this one right
Well,
here?
you were like on
Yeah.
my Domo page.
Yeah, but
so-
I've known her for like years on
Yeah.
social media. I literally until like a couple months ago, like maybe.
Dude, isn't
I'm
it
pretty
crazy?
good.
I
I'm
didn't
pretty
even-
good at that double
I didn't even
life.
I didn't even know,
Didn't
bro.
even
When
know.
she said it, I was like, "Oh, you do porn?" I thought you was just like a model. I like on Instagram. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, she a model. That's it."
No, that's what I mean. We were waiting for this moment to tell you, but I'm like, you know what? This is a good week to have Fatell come out because he can just drive us around when we get all fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause I'm Mexican?
No, no,
Oh, yeah,
not
what
'cause
about
you're
driving Miss
Mexican.
Daisy?
No, just-
Look at this shit.
Just
Come and drive
having
me,
it,
boy.
just having an extra driver out there.
You should
Oh,
come
my
through
God.
to AVN.
Oh, he's definitely gonna come.
I'm
through
pulling.
to
I'm in there like
AV.
swimwear out there like Mount Garrett. Let's go.
He's gonna be in there getting the real content.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
girls
gonna show him where the glory hole's at.
What?
Yeah, teach me about that.
Oh, hey, Green Door. We should take you to the Green Door.
Oh,
yeah.
The green room with the green door.
Yeah.
That would actually be. Have you been to the Green Door?
Nah,
You know about the Green Door?
put me on game.
Shout out to the Green Door.
Let me know.
Yeah, I actually
make me learn
Give him
today.
a plug. Give him a plug.
Yeah, no, I've only went there. Everybody out here, they've
Green
all
Door
been there
LV
once, basically.
on IG. It's a very popular.
Just one of those places you go in once and it
place out
scares you,
here
I
in
think, so
Vegas.
bad that
Gotta take Earth too.
yeah.
Earth's gotta
Earth's
come
been
through.
there.
As long as
Hot
me
box
and
it.
Earth gonna smoke up in there big time.
Hey, they should, man. If they turn that into a smoke lounge, that place would really be
Oh, that
popping.
would be dope. Actually, Cock Waffles.
They'll
Wait,
He's
oh.
trying to
their
get.
senses and leave.
He's trying to get
They're
a
Wait a
spot
minute, you
next
can't.
to them.
You gotta rewind. You can't skip
You
past
said,
that. What'd you say?
you said cock waffles?
So this guy's got a page, Cock Waffles. He makes waffles.
These are the people that are
look
hitting
like
her up
cocks.
that I said you gotta. He was saying what was the term you used?
What?
About just the random people hitting her up? You can't make yourself
Oh,
accessible.
I said you have to be more exclusive.
From the
more
weirdos.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Because if you entertain a weirdo, they only get weird. You said they
There's
only
no
get
say weird.
weirder.
No,
People,
this
guys
is-
are already weird,
This
so if
is
you're
a
just talking to them, they're gonna be
business,
more
so
weird.
Yeah.
I like to talk to businesses. Actually, yeah. So,
Weirdos own businesses.
but yes, 2023. I need to limit the.
Cause you a superstar.
The
They can't talk to you. They got to
access
talk
to
to
me.
True first.
Hey, I don't want to talk to these people.
Hey,
I'll talk to
She
the
has
cock.
an agent.
The cock. I'll talk to the cock waffle guy.
Cock and waffles.
Cock
Cock and
waffles,
waffles.
You want
man.
some cock and waffles for breakfast? What?
He wants to be next to the Green Door. He said.
He said
you
he's
see
trying,
where the weird.
he's trying to get in that plaza.
You see if you open the door, now the weirdness is coming out. Oh, we're gonna be right next to Green Door.
Dude,
and,
I would love to go to Green Door, have some cock waffles, and maybe get the dungeon and smack some bitches up.
Wow.
This is like hustle and
Make
flow right here.
Make
Damn.
content, sell it
Smack
on
that.
OnlyFans.
Whoop
Wow.
that trick. Get 'em.
Yeah.
Hey, what were you saying? You
That's
said
some
something about the
dope
cock
ass scene.
waffle guy. What
There
happened?
you go. Yeah.
Who's this guy?
That's cock waffles.
Oh, I've seen that on TikTok.
Is he really making cock
Damn.
waffles?
I told you he's making cock waffles.
Hey,
How can
That's
you not
funny.
respect that hustle?
That's
hey,
funny.
I
That's
bet you
funny.
Earth could make something out of that waffle.
Yeah, actually, I gotta hit him up. He's doing
which
stuff.
would
he's,
be a little
he's out
scary,
here.
but yeah, that's
Wow.
hey,
They
good-
got it got strudel on it.
he's got to somehow
That's
figure out
funny.
a way to pull
That's-
chicken
What
into
the
there.
fuck?
Cock waffle madness.
That's creative as fuck.
Man, that is fucking
Oh
nuts.
no, not with Jurassic
Jurassic
Park,
Park.
bro.
Oh,
No.
That's funny.
Not with the Jurassic
Man,
Park.
that is fucking nuts. Anyhow, where can we find you at, Fatell? On your socials, man.
Go to frenzybroadcasting.com. That's FRENZEE broadcasting.com. And on Instagram, follow me, Fatell Official.
So the Frenzy Broadcasting, that's your own spot?
No,
That's your
that's my production company.
production company.
Yeah, which
Okay.
runs all my business basically. And then and then follow me at After Party Radio Show on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram, and then Fatell Official is my personal page.
All right, man. Well, we
Yeah.
appreciate you coming by. And
What
we-
up, though?
we-
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, what up, though? He's the only one
up,
that
though?
knows. He
Yeah,
knows,
Yeah.
Detroit. I'm not
He
even
knows
from
the-
Detroit, but I know what's up.
He knows it. He's like, if you're from Detroit, you better say what up, though.
Is
What
that
up,
why
though?
they always say? I
Yeah.
always-
Midwest. It's a
Okay, I
Midwest
never
thing,
knew that.
right?
That's funny.
It's a Midwest thing.
Yeah.
I always hear that.
So, all right, brother.
Much love, man.
Peace.
Peace.
We're back. We got, who do we got here, Domo?
What's up? We got Earth smokes a lot.
What's up? What's up?
You know what? This guy definitely smokes a lot, man.
Yeah.
We're
and
still.
smokes people out a lot too.
Pound joints,
That's my mission. man, to get people
contraptions,
high.
cakes,
Yeah,
cupcakes.
I feel like so I had a birthday a little while ago, and he came through, and when all the smoke cleared, Domo was like, man, he just came through, fucked everybody up and left, and I'm like, he sure the fuck did.
Actually, the cake hit pretty good.
Yeah, the cake is something new that I'm launching to the world. It was just something that we made for a friend's birthday for content and a video, and then the world, the Instagram world, really liked it. So I decided to patent the cake. And make
Which
it,
is always a good idea to do.
yeah.
That's
I-
super
Is that
impressive.
hang on? Is that I mean I didn't like touch it or anything, but is that real cake or is it just like a mold?
It is a mold of a cake. Yes,
Okay.
it is a mold of a cake. The mold of the cake holds different amounts of joints. So I have one that holds 50. I have one that
Oh,
holds.
wow, you gotta
Yeah,
lazy
we did
Susan.
21 joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did 21.
What is that one right there?
Courtesy
Is that a
of
21?
Hardin.
That's a 50 joint
Bead.
cake. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh man,
That this video here got 25 million views.
Holy cow, Blazy Susan had to love that. Shout out to Blazy Trey. I love that guy.
I didn't expect it to take off the way it did, but I feel like it's going to be a new thing for the cannabis community just to help celebrate.
So do you?
Yeah.
So is that on your regular page, or is that like a total? I think I saw it was you have a total separate page that's like a exclusive cake page.
Yeah, Earth's Puff Cakes. It's a separate page just for the cakes.
And so you can pretty much, so if there's people out there, businesses that like what we saw there with Blazy Susan, you can customize each cake to whatever their business is.
Well, the cakes that I'm going to sell, they're going to come plain, and you can kind of decorate them yourself. So there'll be just the mold of the cake, and then you take your icing and whatever you want to, what logo you want to put on it, cut it out, kind of make
So
the
you
cake
would put
yourself.
real icing on there?
Yes.
Was that real icing on the
Yes.
one that you
all,
brought?
all those cakes are
Yeah, I was
real
I was
icing.
gonna say I thought I smelled it
Yeah.
like before whatever, and that's why I was wondering how real. So that was real.
Yeah, so the cakes
Awesome.
are made out of a durable plastic to smoke out of that you can put in the dishwasher and clean it after you decorate it.
How did you get into this kind of like mass smoking type of
like the novelty
contraption?
smoking?
How
Yeah.
old? Well, how old were you when you first started smoking? Let's start with that one.
I started smoking. I'm from Chicago. I started when I was about 12.
Oh, we should have known you're
Damn.
Midwest.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago.
Damn.
Yeah.
12 years old.
Yeah.
That's probably when my
My
son.
dad had a lot of influence on me. He was a pothead when I was young, and he worked as a maintenance guy down in the Loop area in Chicago, and he always brought me to work, and like his shop office was always cool of all these things that reminded me of bongs and all this shit. So while he was doing his job, I was like making things and shit, and
Oh, that's cool.
kind of always created things to smoke out of. I'm a little bit older. I'm 44, so back in the day, we didn't have all these cool contraptions and vape pens and things and
Right.
But
stuff.
dude,
so,
it's gone bananas.
Yeah,
man.
so-
I can't.
back in the day, we just created cool shit to smoke out of.
Well, that's what
Typical
I've been
Apple.
seeing. Like, so in the cannabis world, there's so much like cool shit I'm seeing. But I mean, I feel like just looking at your thing and looking at your page, like, bro, you're a step above.
next level.
You're above. Like, I'm just like people like I was tripped out on what is that thing called the whack it.
Yeah.
Wacky
or whatever.
grinders.
I was
Those are my
tripped out
friends.
on that, but
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what? I
Yeah.
mean, the stuff that you're doing is unbelievable, and I feel like, I mean, there's no end to it because you can basically just
Mhm.
keep making shit and keep rolling with it. I feel like I saw you doing it in the ground.
Yeah.
Like, how is that? Like, did you hollow out the? Because I saw you puff from the grass.
Yeah, I try to keep it really creative and try to, show the diversity of how you can get high. No paper, no lighter, no problem type of, if you're stuck in the wilderness, whatever,
Get an apple kind of thing.
back in
Yeah.
the day, we utilized whatever we had in front of us to smoke. So I try to keep it creative in that way and keep it fun for stoners. There's only one way to really smoke. There's a joint, a blunt, a bong, and that gets kind of old after so many times of watching people on Instagram and things. That there's a whole nother way to get high. I mean, I don't sit around with these things at my house and get high this way. This is just for entertainment, but
No, that's why I said you being the programmer. It's like, man, you have to at least try it out. So you're the
a lot of these things aren't just one take either.
Yeah, I bet.
So some of my videos that you see might take 10 to 15 tries to get it to work or to get it to look cool for
That's what
Graham,
I still can't figure out. I know we don't have it on there, but I still can't figure out how you did that grass one.
the grass one.
It literally in the ground and then out a hole, and I'm like, how
So
Yeah.
did you
the
do
grass
that?
one.
Like, yeah,
So
like-
I dug a trench in there, and the ground was still above. So you just got a hole here and a hole here, and the trench is like this underneath the ground. You got to put your mouth to the ground.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
saw you do that. I was
To
like,
Mother
You know,
Earth.
you know.
Mother Earth.
I'm Earth. I'm smoking off the
Yeah.
Earth, But and then if you pack the ground with the weed and you hit it, it's just you're gonna get suction and get pullage. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Damn.
that one was crazy, man. That's
Science.
so what you said you had some sponsors.
Yeah, I have a lot of sponsors. They're mostly smoking devices and stuff like that. Power Hitter being one of them. Luca, X Vape being one of my major sponsors. All these things back in the day, I used to buy these things myself and smoke these things for free on Instagram. And then over the years, these companies liked what I did. and they started paying me. You know, I went from a 9 to 5 to making 5 Gs a month off of promotions. You know what I mean?
Well, who said that? Somebody said, so we had a guest named Skateboard and
Yeah.
we were like, what makes you a pro skater? And he's like, you become a pro skater when you start making money.
Yeah.
So I guess you became a pro
Pro smoker.
Pro smoker.
smoker.
The goals with all of it is to, go to shows, and if there's somebody big playing in the shows, smoke with them, get content with them, and, spread the herb, man. Everywhere I go, I try to spread the herb in the way that I know how to do it. The leaf blower thing was one thing that we created to get a lot of people high. How could we sat around, we thought, you pass a joint around, that's cool, but we want to get everybody high fast now. Let's do it, and the smoke blower, we've put 5 pounds in those things and annihilate the whole crowd. Some of those smoke blower things have got a major news broadcasting things. One of my boy that did the smoke blower and Kushtok got on TMZ. All kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
the rappers so outside of the rappers, I mean, I know the rappers gotta love this shit, but who would you say has been your craziest? I mean, have you done any like celebrity type or Willie Nelson type or anybody?
I say the one that really stood out for me the most is, I built a smoke blower for Burrell, and Tommy Chong came and actually lit it for Burrell. At one of Burrell's openings at one of his dispensaries. They actually had me come out, bring the smoke thrower. Tommy Chong was there. It was an epic moment for me,
Yeah, that's huge.
Man, that's massive.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I wasn't even aware Be Real. So he has his own dispensaries.
Dr.
Oh, yeah.
Green Thumb. Yeah.
Dr. Green Thumb.
Green Thumb.
yeah.
Hey, so I just got that little pop thing, the Dr. Green Thumb. So that's what he calls his. And
That's
where are
his-
they at? They're
Yeah,
all in
and
L.A.
LA
Soon
based,
yeah.
they're looking to get a dispensary out here.
Yeah,
Yeah, he needs to be
Palm
everywhere.
Springs, there's one too.
Yeah.
they're major out in the LA area.
Are their
Yeah.
stores dope? Super set
Oh
up.
yeah, it's one of my favorite places to go in LA for sure.
Yeah, we definitely need to visit that place. Anybody else outside of that? I mean, have you ever been? Do people just contact you all the time? Like, yo, bro.
The whole smoking thing, everybody wants to know how to do these things, so I get a lot of DMs. How did you build the cake? How did you make the smoke blower? How do I've
Say my cash app right over here.
um,
Got levels.
be honest with you, I've kept a lot of things secrets over the years to get to this level. It's been something that I could have shared a long time ago. Came out with a little magazine or something, how to do this, how to do that, but I really try to keep it a hush thing, and some of the homies, share with them so they can make these videos and spread them on. But there's a whole new Earth Smokes a Lot, the new generation. These kids are, and they're smoking out of everything, man.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I've seen these kids smoke, I'm like, man, this giving me competition, you know what I'm saying? But
Do you have any competition?
no, I feel like everybody in the cannabis community is we're all trying to get to the same level, the same degree, It's just showing our videos and
What do you think of like something that I keep seeing? Most of the people that I know in the cannabis business, they don't even smoke weed. And so, like, to me, I feel like it's very, I mean, it's very unauthentic, but it's like, doing stuff like you're doing. That's like cultural type of stuff.
You gotta be a real stoner to make these videos. If you're flexing and not really smoking, I don't even know how you're simulating smoking.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny. I worked with somebody who was like in the import car show, and then they were transitioning into this like cannabis influencer stuff, and I was about it because I am a cannabis enthusiast. But then it was like some weird shit of like, oh yeah, we're gonna compete to see who can like smoke bigger clouds, but I'm like, that's not what smoking is about. Like, I want to actually enjoy the sesh with people.
I don't make any of this to be top dog smoker. I
Right.
make it just to show the cool ways of smoking differently. You know what I mean?
Well, no, it's and I mean, I think that inspires, especially what you said with this young generation. They see that and they want to go out and they want to start putting shit together. And I mean, the whole thing is I mean, so a bong came from somewhere,
Right.
so it's like you could end up with devices that
Just as a stoner myself, a consumer, I've been in the cannabis industry for 7 years in Colorado as a bud tender, social media person, just watching it from the back door area, watching it from the background. It's just missing a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of things that people could be doing to make it more funner, more legit, and some of these head shops and things, they got all the same stuff. They have, just the graphic bongs, some heady pieces and things. I'm looking to bring out more novelty things, more creative things for smokers to have fun as they're smoking.
That's what I feel like.
What was that guy? I think he got like deported to Canada. But
Was that Fatell?
These
Donald
big.
Trump.
Oh no.
No, it was like these super big. I think it was the Prince of Pot, and he had these really big
Super James?
bongs,
That's why
like
he's not
long
here.
bongs.
Prince of Pot.
I need to look it up, but
Yeah.
he.
Out here, you got Jerome Baker that
Jerome
holds,
Baker.
the world record for the biggest bong in the world.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
The biggest bong in the
How many
world. What
feet
was
And
is
it?
he's now at Planet 13.
That is a 24-inch, or no, 24-foot. Sorry, 24-foot bong. Now,
So how do you? What do you have? You have to be on a ladder.
Yeah.
To-
I don't think it's like something that it's just a glass piece.
Yeah,
what I
he
mean?
said it's not necessarily for smoking, but
But me knowing him
okay.
and knowing that was a world record, I had to try to try to beat it.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't to beat his record. Really, it's just I heard there was a world record of a bong, so I did work with this company called Cade Made. They created me a 30-foot bong. It's on my page. We leaned it up against a building, 4 stories that we did it. We hooked up a pump to it and we smoked out of it. It's actually
fuck.
functioning.
Gotta have
So-
lungs for
Oh.
that.
how was that?
That was
That was a good hit.
it was hardcore. It's this really too big to really smoke, but with the pump connected to it, it sent it right up, and we did do it. So
Nice.
Wow, that's
we sent it to the Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh,
He
yeah?
really could be like the jackass of,
Yeah.
of stoners, like
Yeah,
just
for
crazy
sure.
Ooh.
weed stuff. Huh?
Ooh.
How long ago did you send it to the Guinness people?
About 4 months ago.
It probably takes those people some time. They're probably stoned. They're like, we'll get to it. But no, that's quite a feat. No, I think you're right. Like, I'm not a smoker, but I do pay attention to the culture. And when you do go in these shops, like I said, it's seems like all the bongs look the same, all the pipes look the same, and I think it would be funner to have more like kind of contraption devices, but stuff that people can take around with them. I
Well,
think
things that lead more into the seasons and things. Why not have more bongs that look like Christmas trees or Santa
Right.
Claus?
Exactly,
Or things.
yeah.
You could smoke out of anything. You poke a hole in anything, and fucking there you go.
yeah, I saw on a show you smoked out of a Dorito. How did you do that?
Oh,
Yeah,
What?
those guys.
He smoked
A
out of
chip?
Yeah,
out of a Dorito. Yeah.
That was a funny thing. Those guys over there at the Cannabis Talk 101, they put me on the spot. They came in, they're like, yeah, how do we know this shit ain't fake? Or, how do we know?
That's actually a great
how do you
question.
know? How do we know you ain't, got a vape pen in your pocket and you putting the pineapple up to your mouth and then taking the vape and blowing it out? And I'm like, this motherfucker.
That's actually next
Real
level
shit.
sketching
Harder
right there.
So I grabbed 2 Doritos. I had some weed in my pocket, and I put the Doritos together, put the weed into the Dorito where it's just, and I fucking blaze it, and I ate the motherfucker.
Yeah, I saw you. No, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah. You got to eat it. If you're going to waste the food, I mean, the food is
No, I
food
did
is
see that with
precious.
the
I did
apples.
see you eat
know?
that,
Not
and I
like
was
you're
like,
gonna give it back.
So I ate the motherfucker. But
no, that's what I said. When you ate it, I was like, did he just eat that with the weed in there? Or did it?
I saw you did the Christmas, like those big tin cans where the Cracker Jack
yeah,
candy used to be in. That was pretty cool.
yeah,
You decorated it.
that actually had a ton of water in it. I just bought that shit at Walmart like last week, and I I'm gonna make a bong out of that.
Yeah,
you know?
so like, do you just like look at shit and you're
Yeah,
like,
it's become a problem. I'm not gonna lie. It's become a fucking
With
problem.
every other addiction out here in
You know,
Vegas.
I can't go to the store no more and just go to the store and be like, I'm gonna go buy this and this and this. I'm fucking at the store looking at everything the wrong way.
yeah,
Like,
I bet a Target.
Oh,
Target
Home
trip
Depot.
to you
I know.
is-
Don't go to Home Depot.
I don't really go to it sounds crazy, but the where I find most of my shit is at the Goodwill.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
They got the 1970s shit to the
antique
80s,
shit,
the 90s.
yeah.
I'm finding shit there. I don't even know what it is. I'm like, what the fuck is this? But I'm gonna smoke out of it. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I mean,
That's
I've tried to
crazy.
turn everything that you can, I've even turned a shovel, the end of the shovel, shoveled with it, turned it around and put a little hole at the end of it and smoked out of it. I've smoked out of sushi. I've smoked out of a hash brown from McDonald's. I've smoked out of fucking,
What about
I mean,
a dildo?
someone wanted me to do a pussy pocket thing, and I'm like, oh, a dick's been in. I'm not doing that shit. Like,
Hey, is
That
there
should be brand new.
is there something?
What about a glass? I mean, there's glass pieces.
maybe.
Maybe.
Is there something you could possibly do with cock waffle?
Ooh.
I could do something with cock waffle.
Yeah,
Ooh.
cock waffle has to come with that
He's
money.
in town. He's in town.
He's got to come with that waffle money.
We could do it. We get a female to smoke out of it.
Yeah, female. Hey, one female smokes out of a cock waffle at AVNs. That shit will go viral like a motherfucker.
If
I'm
one does
down.
it, they're all gonna want to do it.
Okay, I gotta hit him up.
Yeah, they're all
I gotta
gonna
hit
want
him
to.
up.
Is he based out of? You said he's here. Is he based out of Vegas?
He's here. I don't know if he's. I gotta double check. I was talking to him, but he's traveling.
Me and you talked about making some things.
Yeah, we have something in the works.
In the works, some special things.
Do you ever get approached by like companies, like big companies that like want to invest in you? You know, coming out like actual big money people that are willing to put some big money behind what you're doing.
Yes. Right now, I'm working with Josh from Raw. I got some things that work with him that are gonna blow people's minds. I say this next year.
He's a really cool
he's
little inventor himself.
He's just like me.
Yeah.
He is. He's if you watch his page and you follow his page, Josh, he tries to make all kinds of smoking contraptions and things, and he's an older cat, so he has been around the block like me. That he started off in a certain way too, so he's trying to show.
I was seeing every time I see this guy, he's got on the coolest outfits too. So I actually thought you were wearing like a Boston whatever. Where'd you get that jacket
this
from?
Is Got Kush Clothing. They're one of my sponsors. This is
that jacket
the
is fire.
Smokers Club jacket up in New York.
I want
The
one of
Oakland
those.
A's color.
Yeah, no, that's what I was looking.
I
looked at it like it
I want one of
was.
those.
The Smokers Club, they're up in New York. The guys up in the East Coast, Shiesty Buds, Johnny Snipes, all those dudes. Burner is a part of the Smokers Club. You got to have them bring your lungs to being part of the Smokers Club.
Yeah, no, that jacket is fire, man.
Yes.
Yeah, they just sent me this shit yesterday.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Your dreams can come true, folks. I want to tell people that I am definitely one of those people that we're working a 9 to 5, working 65 hours a week as a GM of a restaurant. I started doing social media about 5 years ago and just kept at it.
It wasn't Hooters, was it?
No.
Okay.
Wait, Hooters is canceled now.
Yeah, they're doing a butt thing.
Yeah.
now.
What's going on with that?
Hey, I was actually telling my friend Fatell Domo that you have a Hooters outfit, and I'm like, we have to frame it and put it in here because that shit's like an
Oh,
antique.
you worked at Hooters?
And it says Riverside.
Riverside,
Motherfuckers.
Actually, I have a Riverside, and then I also had Moreno Valley.
So
They're on
Hooters
the
is
cusp.
Hooters canceled? I know
Oh,
a few of
wow.
them.
Yeah.
closed
So
down
what
out here.
happened?
Well, it's just the whole like titties thing, with just
No,
They're-
they finally caught up to it
butts-
after.
the feminist
are
group.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it-
fuck them. I made a lot. I made great money at Hooters.
Yeah, but Hooters segued everybody over to the strip club and on.
I mean, it happened. for
It's like
sure.
JV. That's
Actually,
JV.
those girls took me to my first strip club, and then
Exactly.
I went to a Rialto
Or go-go
fucking
dancing.
well, I did that after, but
Oh.
I went to a Rialto Spearmint Rhino, and it was funny. We walked in, I was like, "You work with us. You work with us."
Damn.
So they were stripping on the side.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about do you have any type of clothing line or anything like that? Doing merch for yourself?
Just like these guys.
Can you throw his logo up there, Hugh? By the way,
people
I love his logo.
over a time period, I just started working with people that collaborations with different companies. You know what I mean? Again, like I was trying to say about being an Instagram influencer, it comes with a lot of benefits. People think it's a douchey thing, but if you work hard to build your brand up and really stick at it, you can really make a lot of money. And
Well, you're doing something different, man. I mean, what you're doing is definitely not douchey
think.
compared to what most influencers, I don't even know. I mean, I saw something, I forget who called them out, but somebody was calling out the Kardashians being like, you guys don't even do anything.
Yeah.
And then they're such big
I
influencers.
don't even want to get into
Yeah.
that. But yeah, Momager, she fucking blew them up. But honestly, I will say Kanye West had a big influence on them about creating their own brands. So that's where like Kylie Cosmetics and Skims came into place.
Like this with me, it's turned into a brand. It used to be Deserve Smokes a Lot, the stoner guy, and it's turned into a brand. I'm the sponsorships and people, they want to put my name on everything now, and they want to collab with me and all these things. And I just, it's hard for me to believe that it's turned into a brand, but it really has, you know. So
How long did that take to do? Like when did you first, so like the skateboarder said, when you start getting sponsorships, it obviously takes you to pro level. So when did that happen for you? How many years ago?
So I've been doing this about 5 years, being Earth Smokes a Lot. Earth is my tagging name. I grew up in the city as a graffiti artist. You know, so I was a tagger for years and years and years, and then just people like, you smoke a lot, and then it just turned into, well, Earth Smokes a Lot. You know?
Where did you get the Earth from?
Yeah.
Earth is a funny thing. In grade school, when you're trying to become a tagger, you're always writing, you know, your names in class and sitting there tagging shit, you know, writing things over and over and over. And this teacher always came up to me and said, Earth to Kevin, your big old Earth head. Because I'm bald and shit, and I always kind of had the same haircut. So she would make fun of me and call me these Earth to Kevin. And so I started writing it on paper, Earth Kevin, Earth to Kevin. And she would do this every day for like the whole, I think it was 4th grade, like, you know, hello, Earth to Kevin, you know. And
crazy,
I just started writing it. And then,
Now I'm envisioning having a little dowel that says that. Earth to Kevin.
Yeah, and that's just I like the letters. You know, when you're trying to become a tagger, you kind of, if the letters that you're good at, you kind of know the E, the A, the R, the D. I can write all those real good. So it's like, you know, that is perfect. You know.
Do you still tag now? I mean, do you still?
Yes, I'm very much.
Did you do that?
No, I didn't design that. Another one of my graffiti friends did that. But
that's very graffiti inspired.
If I get a chance to do some graffiti legally, I will do it. Going out and bombing shit right now and catching a case, no, you know, I've been arrested for it.
Yeah,
like 10 times.
Yeah, well, I don't.
You a real one.
Yeah, I don't
Got
understand
that
it.
street cred.
Like I remember I was with some of the Insomniac guys before, and somebody had tagged a side of a nightclub that I owned, and they were like, "Oh, this says."
Yeah.
You know, so I was never aware that all this crazy art actually means shit. It's like language.
It's people's names. They're our names. You know.
That's what it. Yeah.
You know, in Chicago, you know, I was in a time when I was doing graffiti. The Bulls won 6 times in a row.
Oh,
so
shit.
when the
Jordan,
while everybody else was out in the street, me and my friends were watching Game 6 with 100 cans in our backpack. As soon as they won, we went outside.
Wow.
And we just did our thing.
And they were probably happy about
cops
it.
were not looking for taggers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So while they were flipping cars and burning the city down, we were fucking tagging everything for 6 years straight. We used to run tunnels where the train goes down. I mean, we were bombing the whole fucking everything you could write on. You know, I had buses pulled up, and when I used to go to high school, and right before I got on the bus, I'll never forget this. It had my whole name on the side of the bus. You know, from 8 feet tall. You know what I mean? From when you open up the door to get on, that was one of the letters of my name, the H and shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, we used to do real crazy vandalism.
So were they just as? I mean, I'm sure that the laws are different in every state, but was that really harsh in Chicago if you got caught doing something like that?
Yes, you know, it became a felony if you were, you know.
Well, yeah, I can tell you just what you guys did to us business owners. So I had I bought that Tupac and Suge Knights Club, which is right up on Flamingo, and I wasn't aware, but I was actually shocked. We had a guy, he bombed the side of my building, and so the next thing I know, the city says, you know, that you have 3 days to paint over it yourself, or they come and do it and they hit you with the $250 fine. Yeah. And I mean, this guy bombed us. Like, I mean, we would paint it, and he'd do 2 days later he did it again. So we installed a camera, and literally this guy comes walking around the corner. It literally looked like he just went like that. And it was like the most elaborate fucking design ever. And we were just like, so I mean, for business owners, I'm like, dude, that's an expense. Like to have to stop what the fuck you're doing and go out there and repaint over that shit.
Fucked up.
And sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes I was like, this is dope. Leave that shit on there.
My dad was one of those guys in the neighborhood that didn't like it, man. He bought the house, and he, you know, my value of my property is fucked up because of these fucking taggers, and he didn't know, you know, his son was like one of the biggest things. And I remember one day he's taking me to school, and we pull up at a light, and we look over, and he's like, I just fucking painted that yesterday, and it was my name, and I'm like this, you know, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Are you a fan at all to cartoon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Have you ever smoked with any of those guys?
No, I would love to meet Cartoon, man.
Yeah, I feel like Cartoon. Does Esteban Oreo smoke? I feel like they both smoke.
they got it. I mean, they
Yeah, they're
chill out
OGs.
with B-Rel all the time.
Yeah,
so
they
those
have
guys are
us.
smoking hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, where can people find you at? Where?
I'm on all platforms as Earth Smokes a Lot too. The 2 stands for I lost my first page.
That's what I was gonna say. Are they giving you a hard time with
Yeah,
this
that's a
whole
good
weed
question.
thing and social media? I guess.
No, it's once you figure it out what to do on Instagram and what not to do, the first page was definitely a trial and error.
Did you have big numbers? Was it like a massive loss?
No, it was like 13,000.
Yeah. Well,
Since,
it's still. I mean, a
yeah.
loss is a lot. I mean,
since
even
then I've grown. I'm
13
131,000 now. Just a little message for people: don't show product on there. You don't need to tell people that you're smoking on, what you're smoking on, where you got it from, and this and that. If you're just smoking your devices and trying to show, you as a person, then don't, zoom in on the weed and don't tell them you're smoking gelato and tell them you got it from this dispensary. If you don't do those things, they won't fuck with you.
So do they warn you before they just swoop your page, or do they?
Yeah, you'll get a hit that now they have this thing called the count status. So for a couple days before, you'll get put into this thing that's telling you that giving you a warning. Take this down. It's going against our rules. And but if it's something crazy, you'll just wake up and that should be gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's no way of getting it back. Because I see a lot of people now doing these backup pages, and I'm like, I get why they're doing it, but I'm
trick
like,
in the book.
Yeah, it's good to have a backup page. It's good to, collaborate with yourself from the backup page onto your main page. If you feel like it's something that is going to risk your main page, if that makes any sense, that's a loophole. So, collaborate with yourself from your backup.
you paying attention to that there?
Yes, I am.
If you lose your backup, that's fine because that's going to get hit with the violation, not your main. So,
Okay.
so say you're going to, do something really like you think that's risky, collaborate with yourself on there. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Fucking smokers. They always find the loophole.
Content creation.
Content creation. Where can they find you at, Domo Monster?
Domo Monster 7. And if you want to get some avian access, Onyx Muse XO.
Onyx Music. So, and then you can find me at just the Green Room Radio.
Albert Ramirez DJ.
All right. Well, we thank you for coming through again, Earth.
Thank you.
It's
thank you.
it's always fun when you're here. I can't wait to see
smoke
if,
some
if,
shit,
if my
right?
homeboy Fatell
Can handle?
he's got them pipes.
Because he's
So,
ready. He can
Yeah, I brought the hotbox helmet. We're gonna get that.
Yeah.
hot box helmet. All right. Peace out, y'all. Thank
Peace
you.
out.